In this study, it contains 4 important contents, which is introduction, theory and literature review, findings and discussion, and lastly is conclusion. Assalamualaikum. Firstly, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Nurul Shifa and my matrix number is 286158. 1.1 Background of the study. Bagazi and Zalman in 1985 has defined consumer behavior as acts, processes and social relationships exhibited by individuals, groups and organizations in the obtainment, use of and consequent experience with products, services and other resources. It enables us to understand when, why, where and how people do or not buy a product or a service. It blends elements from psychology, sociology, social anthropology and economics, and it seeks to figure out how individuals and groups of buyers make decisions. Some of the common factors influencing consumer choice and decision making are economic conditions, personal preferences and opinions of peers. The state of the economy plays a role in shaping consumer decisions. According to Chong, in 2017, purchasing capacity is often limited when the economy in a recession. As a result, enjoying an espresso, which may cost between $4 to $5, not be the most cost-effective decision when families are looking for low-priced groceries. According to Armstrong, in 1991, says that a consumer plays 3 distinct roles such as user, payer, and buyer. The decision-making processes and physical actions involved in acquiring, evaluating, using, and disposing of products and services are referred to as consumer behavior. The buying process begins in the mind of the buyer, leading to the discovery of a choice between the goods that can be obtained, as well as its relative advantages and disadvantages. Then there is a decision-making process to buy and use the product. Lastly, there is post-purchase behavior because it is very important in telling a firm whether their product is successful or not. Next, there are 2 research questions, which is 1. What are the factors that influence consumer demand behavior for the product? 2. What is the decision-making power that influence the consumer for the chosen products? Next, there are 2 research objectives in this study, which is 1. To identify the factors influencing the behavior of consumers in the selection and use of a particular product category. 2. To study the decision-making forces that influence consumers for the selected product. Furthermore, importance of the study. First, the findings of this study will help the researcher know the factors that influence a consumer purchasing decision. By knowing the factors, it will help the researcher identify the right product that the consumer wants. Second, understanding how individuals decide to spend their available resources such as time, money, and effort while purchasing goods and services. It is a subject that describes the basic questions faced by ordinary consumers, which is what to buy, why to buy, when to buy, from where to buy, how often to buy, and how they use it. Once the researcher understands this, the process will be easy for the researcher to offer the best item for the consumers. Lastly, learn the process of conducting the questionnaire method. This method can indirectly add communication skills to each other. After that, research methodology. The methodologies will cover the topics such as research design, research approach, sampling, type of data, and lastly, data collection method. First, research design. Next, research approach that have 2 types of method, which is qualitative method and quantitative method. Second, sampling, involving active respondents consisting of consumers of different genders, age groups, and ethnicity to answer the questionnaire. Third type of data that can be divided into 2 parts, namely primary data and secondary data. Lastly, data collection method. In this study, we're using questionnaires to collect data.
2.0 Theory and Literature Review. 2.1.1 The Ordinary Utility Theory. Ordinary utility defined as the satisfaction derived from the consumption of a particular good and services cannot be mentioned in absolute number. Ordinary utility can be described as the ranking and or setting aside of something in human action or choice. Ordinary utility assesses happiness on a scale of 1 to 10. 1.2 The cardinal utility theory. Cardinal utility defines as the satisfaction divided from the consumption of a particular good and services can be measured in absolute number. Cardinal utility is a metric that evaluates happiness in terms of util. Under cardinal utility, the consumption of goods and services providing higher satisfaction is accorded higher util. 2.1.3 Theory and concept of consumer demand, consumer choice, and utility concept. Consumer demand, consumer willingness and ability to purchase a certain quantity of goods and services during each period or at a specific time. Consumer choice, decision that consumer make regarding product and services. Consumer will make a choice depending on their own budget, constraint, and preference. Consumer will be making choice to maximize their utility. Utility concept. The satisfaction or obtained from consuming goods or services is referred to a utility. In a nutshell, it assumes that consumer will seek to maximize their utility. 2.2 Research Review. According to Marshall Picard 2021, to directly measure change in consumer behavior due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the researchers were requesting some participants to compare their assumed behavior to their normal behavior before the outbreak. The PCA and reliability analysis were also conducted on the current subsample, and the pattern of result did not change. 3.0 Finding and Discuss. Part A Respondent Background Gender. Out of 80 respondents who were questioned, a total of 12 female respondents, 66.67%, a total of 6 male respondents, 63.33%. Age. Out of 80 respondents who were questioned, 11 respondents were aged under 30, 61.11%, 1 respondent were aged 31 to 14, 5.56%, 6 respondents were aged 41 to 50, 30.33%. Ethnicity. Out of 18 respondents who were questioned, 13 respondents are Malay, 72.22%, 3 respondents are Chinese, 16.67%, India and others got the same number of respondents, which is 1 respondent, 5.56%.
Good day, my name is Namindraj Analaki Muttaraman. My metric number is 285742. Today I am going to discuss about consumer behavior. Consumer prefer to purchase good products depending on their brands. The highest was 8 responded with moderate thoughts. Trusted merchandise will provide more value with each purchase. Consumer loyalty is earned by brands that continue to give a high quality experience. The lowest was 1 responded with disagree. Familiarity is a better predictor of customer knowledge and awareness of brand than familiarity. Customers appear to consider factors such as flavor, aroma, size, shape to be evaluate a product. Secondly, if the price is high, I am glad if I can buy branded goods. The highest was 7 responded with agree. Customer profit from the high quality because of the high price. Consumers believe that quality is the most important product needed. The lowest was 3 responded with moderate thoughts. Most consumers found pricing to be critical consideration for acquiring things. Use price to determine quality to do so because they believe they are quality difference. Thirdly, if my income rises, I will increase my purchase of goods. The highest was 18 responded with agree. A normal economic good when real consumer income rises, they will purchase a greater quantity of goods. Demand rise as consumer income and purchasing power rise because income effect and the substitution effect work in the same direction for normal goods. The lowest with 1 responded with disagree and strongly disagree. The income effect is negative regardless of the type of goods, whether the consumer income increase or decrease. Income and lower quality goods have an inverse relation.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Salma binti Omar Osman with metric number 285407. Based on this figure, there are 7 respondents agree if the price of goods is low, they will increase their purchases. In fact, whenever there is a reduction in price, people are buying more. Therefore, consumers should perceive more highly discounted products as somewhat of lesser quality according to the price quality value model and the means and model. However, there are only 2 respondents who have a moderate thoughts with this statement. This is because some consumers are reliant on household budget as they beware not to squander on unneeded items. Next, there are 10 respondents with moderate thoughts that they prefer to buy goods online rather than in person. This is because consumers are unable to physically inspect the online goods before purchasing them. Therefore, the more risk perceptions of consumers in online shopping, the less trust they have in online vendors. However, there are only one respondent disagree with this statement. This is because perceived integrity is a significant predictor of consumer confidence in online shopping. As a result, some consumers are willing to buy online due to their trust in vendors. Last but not least, 8 respondents were having moderate thoughts that purchasing goods online is more convenient and cost-effective. This is because if they are purchasing goods at the store, they can try out and compare which product is way better at the lowest cost. Besides, consumers are exposed to a variety of products at many range of prices if directly shopping at the store. However, only one respondent strongly disagree. Unlike in the case of an offline purchase, consumers don't need to travel all the way to the store and compete with other customers when shopping online. Therefore, purchasing goods online is more convenient and cost-effective to some people as they can save money and time without going out to buy goods.
Part 3. Consumer Behavior 2. In this part, we are conducting a survey on how price factor and income factor will influence the consumer behavior about the good A and good B. Based on the data collected, we have 5 respondents strongly agree and 10 respondents agree that they will purchase the good A if the price of the good A is fell by 50%. It is a common occurrence as consumer will buy the good when the price is getting lower. If consumer could get the same product at a lower prices than usual, of course they will buy it right away because it was a good deal. Some people will even buy more quantity than usual to enjoy the offer, and some people will purchase the item even if they do not need the item just because of the deals. However, we still have 3 respondents stay moderate with this statement because they will be worried about the quality of the item when the price is low. But we still can conclude that most of the respondents will purchase the goods if the price will drop simply just because of the offer given. Second, they have 2 respondents strongly disagree and 6 respondents disagree that they will still purchase good A even if the price of good A is high. This shows that the price factors will influence them when making the choices. Some people will not purchase if the price is too high and they will waiting until the price drop because it is not cost effective. However, we have 2 respondents who strongly agree, 3 respondents agree and 5 respondents moderate with it. Some of the respondents will decide to purchase their beloved goods even though the price is high. This is because there are no other goods that can replace the consumer beloved good as they are not satisfied with the function of the substitute good, although the substitute item can serve the same purpose to them. Next, we have 5 respondents strongly agree and 7 respondents agree that if the price of the good B rise by 50%, they will purchase good A. This is because consumers often compare the item and of course they will prefer the lower prices good. Good A and good B were substitute items because both of them could be used for the same purpose by the same consumer. Referring to the substitute effect, consumer will choose good A when the price of good B rise. There are still 2 respondents strongly disagree, 2 respondents disagree and 2 respondents moderate because they do not think that good A can replace good B on the satisfaction level. Moreover, they may not prefer the good A and good B, so they will not be influenced even if the price is dropped or rise. According to the data collected, we still can conclude that the consumer will purchase the goods when the price of their substitute good is rising. The question is about the income factors. We have 4 respondents strongly agree, 7 respondents agree, 4 respondents moderate, and 3 respondents disagree with the statement. If income increased by 50%, I will purchase good A. Overall, we can conclude that most of them will purchase good A when their income increases by 50%. This is because consumers will buy the item they like and give them satisfaction, and good A can do that. Based on the data collected, we also conclude most of the respondents will prefer good A rather than good B. Last one is about the respondent will purchase both good A and good B if their income increased by 50%. We have 8 respondents moderate, 1 respondent disagree, and 2 strongly disagree with the statement. This is because they may purchase one good only or will not buy both good because they are not interested with it. Meanwhile, we have also 5 respondents strongly agree and 2 respondents agree with it because they will upgrade to a high level quality when their income is increased. For example, for individuals who regularly eat at home to save the money will start ordering in-store meal when their income increases because they are able to enjoy the high level satisfaction now when their income. They will choose more luxury items when their income is increased.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nushamira Dayana binti Zulkifli. My metric number is 285955. Customer behavior is increased by 4 factors: psychological, personal, social, and cultural. On this study, we are able to see customer behavior is influenced by personal factors. Elements in the personal factor are age, life cycle, career, economy, way of life, personality, and self-concept. From this study, we also can see customer behavior is influenced by the price of a good and individual's income. As we know, the demand for good will increases when the price for that good decreases. This can be proven through survey conducted where the majority of respondents agree with the statement that if the price of a good A falls by 50%, they will purchase it. In addition, customer behavior is influenced by the price of good can be proven with the majority of respondents do not agree with the statement that when the price of good rises, they will still buy the goods. Instead, they will buy the replacement good if the price of that good increases. But there are still respondents who agree with the statement that they will buy an item even if the price increases. Through the survey, it is proven that customer behavior is influenced by personal factor. This is because even the price of good goes up, there are customers who will still buy it because some people think they need to buy good that give them satisfaction. According to designer TK, personality change from person to person, time to time, and place to place. That is similar to customer behavior. Customer behavior can change as our income increases. This can be proven through a survey conducted. The majority of respondents agree with the statement saying that they would buy both items if their income increases.
As a conclusion, based on the finding of the first objective, for some consumers, branded goods can help them to boost self-esteem and provide a sense of belonging. Therefore, the perceived risk makes the online purchase intention become lower. Differing from other respondents, some consumers use price as the quality indication because they believe there are quality differences. Besides, the fall in market price influence consumers to increase their purchase of goods.
There are some suggestions that can help in becoming a smart consumer. The first thing that will help is to stop making impulsive purchases that can cause consumers to overspend. Make sure the consumer set a budget so that they are not overwhelmed by their impulse of their heart. Consumer also can make comparison while shopping. This way, they can find some great deals. Also, buy better quality products so consumers don't have to buy too often. Always follow the news and sales. Buy the item at the right time when they are at the lowest price. Shopping wisely can mean you not only get what you're looking for but also save the money and be a smart consumer.